Attention Commanders fans, get ready for a flood of news that's going to rock the district. Don't blink, because this is going to be faster than an 80-yard touchdown. First bombshell, ready to see fireworks on offense? Our team is making moves like a chess grandmaster, and the competition for that star receiver from the Bay is heating up. The roster changes are shaking up the league. Who's going to land this offensive gem? Don't miss a second of this race against time. Second missile. Our star running back is more plugged in than a transformer on Halloween. We're in for a dream year with that dynamic duo in the backfield. Can you imagine the yards they're going to rack up? It's going to be like watching Fast and Furious on the gridiron. The opposing defenses are already having nightmares. And to top it all off, we've got a sleeper in our ranks who's about to wake up. This tight end is going to be a defensive coordinator's nightmare. Fantasy experts already have their eyes on him. Will you be the visionary who grabs him first? Don't miss out on this madness, Commanders Nation. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell, as this is just the tip of the iceberg. The season's just around the corner, and you're going to want to be front and center for this show. Hail to the Commanders, baby. Listen up, Commanders Nation. I've got news that's going to shake the DMV like a football earthquake. Are you ready? Because I'm telling you, this is bigger than the Washington Monument. Brandon Ayuk, that receiver who works magic with the ball, is on the market. And guess what? The Redskins are in the race. But heads up, we're not the only ones hunting. The Steelers are sniffing around too, making moves like they're playing 4D chess. Now, I ask you, what are we willing to sacrifice for a talent like Ayuk? Because believe me, this guy isn't just any receiver. We're talking about 1,342 yards last season. 1,342. That's not a number. It's a declaration of war against NFL defenses. But here's the kicker. The Steelers just signed Marcus Golden. And what does that mean? I think they're setting the stage to possibly include Alex Highsmith in a package for Ayuk. It's like a game of musical chairs, but with NFL players. Meanwhile, what are the Commanders doing? Well, we've got Jaden Daniels, the rookie quarterback who already knows Ayuk from their days at Arizona State. Coincidence? I don't think so. This smells like strategy from miles away. But wait, it gets better. Ayuk himself mentioned the Commanders as one of the 3 teams he sees himself playing for in 2024. Did you hear that? 1 of 3. That's not a coincidence. That's destiny knocking on our door. Now I ask you, what would you be willing to give up for Ayuk? Because this isn't just any receiver. We're talking about a guy who can change the game in a blink. 75 receptions, 1,342 yards, 7 touchdowns. Those aren't numbers, that's poetry in motion. But here's the crux of the matter. 49ers don't want to open their wallet. They don't want to pay him like a number 1 receiver. And you know what? I think they're making a colossal mistake. Because Ayuk isn't just a number 1 receiver, he's the receiver any team would want. And here's where we come in, Commanders Nation. We have a golden opportunity. Imagine Ayuk running routes for us, making opposing defenses look like statues. Doesn't that make your mouth water just thinking about it? But let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is the NFL, and nothing is set in stone until it's signed on paper. The Steelers are there, lurking, and who knows what other teams might jump into the fray. Though, Commanders fans, I say this, keep your eyes wide open and your ears sharp. Because if we land Ayuk, we wouldn't just be signing a receiver, we'd be signing a direct ticket to success. And now I ask you, loyal Commanders followers, what are you willing to sacrifice to have Ayuk on our team? Do you think it's worth betting big on him? Drop your comments below, because I want to know what you think. This is your team, as much as it is mine. And together, we're going to take the Commanders to the top. Look, we've got Brian Robinson Jr., our workhorse, talking about the upcoming season. And let me tell you, this guy is more excited than a kid in a candy store. And you know why? Because of Austin Eckler, ladies and gentlemen. Now let me ask you, can you imagine what these two can do together? Because I can, and I'm telling you it's going to be explosive. Robinson says they're learning from each other, that Eckler is a pro's pro. And you know what? I think he's absolutely right. Eckler comes in with years of experience, with hands of silk for catching passes. And Robinson, well, this guy runs like he's got the devil on his heels. A lethal combination? I think so, and then some. But here's the interesting part, folks. Last year, under Bieniemy, Robinson didn't get as many running opportunities. Was that a mistake? I say it was. A huge mistake. Because when this guy has the ball, he's pure dynamite. Now we've got Cliff Kingsbury in charge. And you know what? I think this man knows exactly what he has on his hands. A balanced attack. That's what he promises. And with Robinson and Eckler in the backfield, who can stop them? But let me be clear, this isn't just about Robinson and Eckler. It's about Jaden Daniels too. Our new quarterback needs support, and these two running backs are like a life insurance policy on the field. Robinson is talking about having a big year. And I ask you, is it just talk? Or can they really shake up the league? Because I believe they can, and they will. Now, let's not kid ourselves. Commanders have been at the bottom of the NFL for too long. It's painful to say, but it's the truth. But listen up. With this dynamic duo, things can change. And fast. Robinson learning tricks in the passing game? Eckler teaching the secrets of the trade? That, my friends, is what I call a recipe for success. But here's the big question, the one we should all be asking. Will it be enough? Because having a great backfield is awesome, but winning in the NFL takes a lot more. I believe we're on the right track. Robinson and Eckler could be the spark that ignites the fire, but we need Daniels to step up, our offensive line to hold strong, and our defense to be a wall. And to you, Commanders fans, I ask, what do you expect to see from Robinson and Eckler this season? Do you think they can be the difference between another mediocre season and a trip to the playoffs? Because I'm telling you this, the potential is there. The excitement is there. Now we just need to see it on the field. And believe me, I'll be here, eyes wide open, ready to tell you every detail. So stay tuned, because this season promises to be a roller coaster of emotions. And with Robinson and Eckler carrying the ball, well, it could be the ride of our lives. Zach Ertz? Yes, the same Zach Ertz is being named one of the best sleepers for 2024. Can you believe it? A guy many thought was done is now at the top of our tight end list. How is this possible? Let me explain. First, I get what you're thinking. But John, Ertz is almost 34 and has had injury-plagued seasons. And I ask, so what? Tom Brady won a Super Bowl at 43. Age is just a number, people. Now let's talk facts. Ertz is looking phenomenal in training camp. This isn't my opinion, these are the reports we're getting. And let me tell you something else. He's fitting into Cliff Kingsbury's offense like a glove. Coincidence? I think not. Here's the interesting part. Ertz and our rookie quarterback, Jaden Daniels, are already on the same wavelength. It's like they've been playing together for years. I'm telling you, this isn't a coincidence. Pure chemistry. But wait, there's more. Fantasy experts are projecting Ertz to be selected in the 21st round. Did you hear that? 21st round. That's practically a giveaway. It's like finding a Rolex at a garage sale. Now I ask you, when was the last time you'd get a number one tight end that late in the draft? Because I'm telling you, I can't remember the last time I saw a steal like that. Yes, I understand there are risks. We've got Ben Sinnott waiting for his chance. Let me be frank. So far, Sinnott's been quieter than a library at midnight. And yes, Cole Turner and Armani Rogers have impressed. They're not even close to challenging Ertz for the starting spot. So, what's the real risk here? Spending a late-round pick on an NFL starting tight end with a proven track record of success? I think the only real risk is not picking him and watching him destroy your league from someone else's team. Now, I ask you this final question. Are you going to pass up this opportunity? Or are you going to be the visionary everyone admires when Ertz is racking up points week after week? The decision is yours, Commanders Nation. But remember my words. Zach Ertz could be the difference between glory and mediocrity in your fantasy season. Don't say I didn't warn you. Listen up, Commanders Nation. This is the moment of truth, and I need every single one of you to get involved. Are you ready to be part of the revolution in Washington? First, let's talk about Ayuk. What would you be willing to sacrifice to have him on our team? First-round pick? 2 second-rounders? I need your opinions, as this could change the course of our franchise. Now, let's move to our explosive backfield. Robinson and Eckler are ready to shake the foundations of the NFL. Do you think they can lead us to the playoffs? Or do you think we need more pieces to complete the puzzle? And let's not forget about Ertz. Will he be the sleeper we're all hoping for, or too big a risk? His experience could be key, but at what cost? I want you to flood the comments with your thoughts. This is your chance to be heard. Not just by me, but by all of Redskins Nation. Every like, every comment, every subscription brings us closer to our goal. making the Redskins the kings of the NFC East. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that button right now and join the most passionate family in the NFL. Together, we're going to take this team to glory. And remember, every time you subscribe, comment, or share, you're doing your part to build a legacy. Don't stay out. Be part of the conversation, be part of the change, be part of Redskins Nation. And remember, hail to the Redskins.